Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BDD6. Let's continue with the new beginner map Lotus Island. Right now I'm gonna show you Chimps, and in this gameplay I'm gonna try to reduce RNG as much as possible so that the black border is achievable by everyone. As hero I'm gonna go with Brickell, and now I know that currently there is a bug happening on Chimps that no one really knows what's causing it. And the bug is that after round 80, so from round 81 onwards, sometimes certain pops are not counted, and so you get a lot less cash than what you should be getting. And now it's a bug that, as I said before, no one knows what's causing it. It may be depending on the device on which you're playing. So if you're playing on a smartphone or on a tablet, you may be having this bug. Personally, I'm playing on Steam, and I played this map already like 5 times on Chimps, and I've never seen this bug going on, at least on this map, with the strategy that I'm gonna show you. So maybe also there is a cause for this bug depending on the towers that you place. So maybe like spending more than a certain amount on a tower is gonna proc the bug. Maybe it's like placing a specific tower that causes the bug. No one really knows. So I'm gonna show you a gameplay, even if Ninja Kugi hasn't still fixed this bug. They will do it probably soon, yeah, I'm gonna show you that a pretty solid strategy, and I'm gonna try to show you also what to do in case you may be having the bug happening to you. So dropping a sub too strong closest to the top, just making sure that the sub can attack at least once this right side, and also up here. So in that way you can cover a much larger portion of the map, and then here be ready to place the sub to first, as these reds can almost manage to get past. So sub in first, then have another sub ready inside the bay, and just drop it for this last Bloons. So yeah, that should be around 6 done very easily. Now set back this sub too strong, and yeah, now with 2 subs you should be able to survive perfectly until you can place Brickell down. So for the placement of Brickell, you just need to look at this sub position, right? See where the range ends. You're gonna place Brickell outside the range of the sub, so not in the range but slightly outside the range, and then not super close to the shore. So I'm gonna try to show you here some references in the background as to how to place Brickell, but even if you don't place her like exactly as I do, should still be fine. So here we go during round 10. So here, all right, and about here, so you can see the range here on this shell on the shore. So try to cover it, a little bit of it, not too much, and yeah, that should be fine. Brickell too strong as well, and yeah, that's pretty much what you need to do. It's important placing Brickell not too close to the top, because otherwise later on I'm gonna place the sub commander right here, and I'm gonna place an alchemist right here. So I want the alchemist to prioritize the sub commander and then the other subs that we'll be placing, and not really Brickell. So that's why I place Brickell slightly further away from the shore. Now dropping Buccaneer, right, as close as you can to the right side and to the sub. So this spot, for example, here should be good. Here we go. And also the Buccaneer should attack this right side, as you can see. So that's very, very nice. Buccaneer 010, unlock first the grapes, and next you're gonna get it 210. So for those of you guys who have seen my past videos, you may be noticing that this is the exact same start I used for Flood Valley, and it's a very, very reliable start. Yeah, that's why I'm using it again. There is a lot of water here. You can place towers in pretty good position, trying to cover a large portion of the map, so that's all you need. And now I'm gonna get this sub at 300 for round 24, so for the camo balloon. Alright, so just wait the end of round 23 to get it. Alright, so get it, leave it in submerged until you can remove the camo balloon, then place it back to first. Now I'm gonna get this sub 401, so I'm gonna increase the attack speed. And next, for lead balloons, you have mines from Brickell, but it's not really that reliable, so that's why I'm gonna get this Buccaneer 220. So with hot shot now, I kept on lead balloons. I can set the balloons on fire, so that's also damage over time. And yeah, this should work perfectly. And next thing is getting the Bloons reactor. So before round 33 you should be able to get enough cash to afford it. And after you unlock it, then is when you're gonna just leave the sub to submerged. And yeah, so remember, Bloons reactor, it's not just to pop the balloons and to remove the camo, but also to reduce by 15% the cooldown of Brickell abilities. So you can see here the icon. The sub, as you gain more range, should then include Brickell. So you could see sub 000 doesn't have Brickell in range. As you get it 100, you can have a Brickell in range, and that's just the most important thing, being able to exploit the 15% less cooldown on Brickell's abilities. That's going to be quite important for the late stages of the game, where you're going to need to use Brickell's abilities almost as they come out of cooldown. So sub right there, right, closest to the right side, closest to the bottom, and this is going to be the sub commander. So I'm gonna just get this sub now, 202 and 203 and then 204. So right away, preparing against the Moab. Well, you don't really need it 204 for round 40, because you can just use Brickell Servo 3 to pop the Moab. But then eventually you may need it afterwards, like for round 43, 47. So I'm gonna just get it right away. And now, even if when you get the Bloons reactor, Brickell is not in range, because maybe you have placed her just too far away from the sub, don't worry, because you're gonna be also getting a village, and so the village is going to increase the range of all the towers around it. So definitely with the village you should be able to cover Brickell. Right, so that's the sub 204. As I said before, I'm gonna now place a Duck Monkey right here, as I did for half cushioning Poppable, really giving some very nice range in the first portion of the map. Okay, right here should be fine, I guess. Yes. So 002, just to have more range, and also for camo detection. This Buccaneer 320, and now I'm gonna place another sub. So there should be a lot of room between like the Buccaneer and Brickell. You can see there isn't enough room to place two subs right there, but yeah, just placing one, it's gonna be enough. So I'm gonna place one, in this case closest to the right, and then closest to the bottom. Right there, here we go. So 203 should be fine for now. And you can see the difference between these two subs, because this sub right here is closer to the center of the map, and so this Lotus flower is blocking the line of sight. So this sub cannot attack right at the beginning. Instead, this sub, because it's closer to the bottom, can actually have a little bit of line of sight available right at the beginning, so it can attack the balloons right away. And yeah, that's a very nice thing, because you can really do more damage to the Bloons. So that's why of this positioning of the subs are closer to the bottom side of the map. Right now I'm gonna also drop an alchemist, so closest to the bottom, closest to the left, should be enough to prioritize the sub commander, so that's all you want. Right there, right? I'm gonna just get it 300, and here we go. The sub is the one getting the buff and not Brickell. And now it's all about surviving until you can get the sub commander. The important thing is being able to get the sub commander before round 63. So you can even get like more upgrades if you want to. Right now, for example, you could get a village as well, just placing it down. Yeah, with this strategy you can already survive perfectly until you can afford the sub commander and not even using Brickell's abilities. So yeah, it's complete. Now another thing about this map that you see me never using is the Lotus flowers. Once they are open, you can click on them and you can create an explosion around the flower that is going to stun the Bloons caught in that explosion. So that's another feature that if you want to, you can use in certain rounds. For example, like around 40, you could have used it to stun a little bit more the Moab, or maybe this one right here. You can use it also in the late stages of the game, like for around maybe 97 or 98 or 99. Once a Lotus flower explodes, it's gonna take a little bit of time until it recharges, so you can use it again. But yeah, should be definitely affordable. So that's the sub commander, and yeah, now just getting the alchemist 400, making sure to give a stronger brew, especially to the sub commander. And now what I'm gonna do is well, I'm gonna place the village as I said before, upgrading all these towers range and also boosting the attack speed. Now when placing this village, the important thing is like placing this village closest to the left, so to the alchemist, and then closest to the bottom. So try to, you know, play with the range until you can achieve that. So in this case, for example, right here should be the spot. Okay, wait a second here. Okay, there it is. So 200. Everything shouldn't be in range, so every tower has now more attack speed, and it's just nice. So next is getting the Buccaneer. Now 420 and then 520. So right now you can see that I don't have any towers that I can get to reduce the price, so that's why I'm not gonna get discount right now. I'm gonna get first this Buccaneer 520, then is when I'm gonna get this village 202, because in that way I'm gonna be able to save up cash by placing all the next towers. So all the next subs I'm gonna be placing around the glue gunner, and everything else is gonna cost less because of the discount. So that's another way how you can like save up cash. And the reason for that is because well, the subs have this that monkey and Brickell that is giving camo detection around, so they can attack camo Bloons. And on top of that, I also have a Bloon Reactor that's actually removing the camo status from the Bloons. And the Bloon Reactor can remove the camo status also from DDTs. So for example, other towers like the Buccaneer, the Alchemist, like the Glue Gunner, they're not gonna be able to pop camo Bloons, but because their camo layer is gonna be removed by the Bloon Reactor, that's why it becomes a lot easier to to do it, and that's why you don't need an MIB village. You don't need a common detention village or an MIB village, because you have the Bloon Raptor doing the very nice work. And also you have Brickell Server 3 that I'm gonna always use for all the rounds where there will be DDDs, so that during that period of time the subs are gonna be able to spot camo balloons and also to pop all balloon types. So that's enough. That's gonna be enough to pop the DDDs, and that's why I'm gonna get this village, 302 village. So discount, and then getting primary training to make the glue gunner and the mob press I'm gonna place even stronger. So you should be able to get the carrier flagship for round 80, and then from round 81 on is where the bug normally occurs. As I said before, I'm pretty confident that it will not happen to me, because I've already played Chimps multiple times on this map, and the bug has never happened. But as I said before, maybe if you're playing on other devices, so like on a smartphone, on a tablet, or you're using another strategy, so maybe you're placing some towers that may cause the bug to happen. No one really knows what's causing the bug, but you're gonna see that for this strategy, at least for playing on Steam and using these towers, I will not have the bug. But I'm gonna try to anyway give you as many tips as possible as to which towers to get to prioritize, so that even if you get the bug and you get less cash, you should be able to survive all the rounds until round 100. Okay, so that's the flagship. Here we go. So I'm gonna get it. This is when I get the discount. And now here I'm gonna just don't get anything, and you can see that the amount of cash I'm earning already for round 81, it's normal. So I'm earning about 300 cash for every single BFB popped. So that's like the standard that I should be earning. So no bug happening for me. But anyway, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna limit the amount of towers I place so that I can simulate anyone that may be instead having the bug, so that you can know that you can still survive this and you can get the black border especially. So dropping, remember, first village 202, then 302, dropping a glue gunner on top of the deck, getting it 023, dropping here a mob press, right, so closest to the right as much as you can, but still in range of the village. So let's see, in range of all the alchemists, why not? So that sometimes is going to give them exodip to it. Right, so 023, boomerang, some mob press, and now I'm gonna very simply just place more subs. So from this point on, what you're gonna do, in case you may be having the bug with the cash, is just place as many 203 subs as you can. So just keep on placing subs until you have like no cash. So that is my recommendation, and I think that's just the easiest way to make sure that you're gonna be able to keep on exploiting the sub commander and the damage from it. 203 subs, especially if you're discounted, you are not really costed that much cash, and so you can definitely place a couple, like 3 or 4, pretty easily. So, alright. Now remember, right, 90, I'm gonna use Brickell Server 3, right, just making sure that I can pop DDTs, and I'm gonna do the same around 93, 95, and 99. So that's another sub. I'm gonna also get this Alchemist 402 just to be able to give the brood to 1 extra tower. Should be helpful. I'm gonna get here also another sub down here in range of the village and closest to the left, closest to the bottom as well, 203. And then the sub that you already placed in round 6, remember, that's the last one that you're gonna get 203. So in this case I have 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, and 5 subs other than the sub commander, 203. And that's pretty much what you should be able to place if you have the cash bag. Now of course here I have placed already everything. You may not be able to place and to get all these towers right now, but as you're playing the rounds you should be able to get the cash, and so you can keep on building the subs. So even if I'm gonna be able to build or to place a lot more towers, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna simulate the cash bag happening. And so here using Brickell's level 10, right, for the first DDTs, and then with the first DDT almost turns upwards, that's when you're gonna use her level 3. Yeah, that's all you need for round 95. I'm gonna use here Brickell's level 10 as well. When these Zomagats start appearing, that's when you wanna use it. No need to use her level 3. And also for these fortified Zomagats, I'm going to do the same. So as soon as her level 10 is up, it's back on cooldown, just use it. And now, very important, round 98, when you see 1, 2 and the third Zomagat coming up, that's when you're going to use level 3. It's important using it quite early so that you can still manage to pop everything, but at the same time the ability will recharge for round 99. Because remember, more DDTs coming next, so you won't be able to pop them unless you have the ability. So that's round 98. You can see very easily, and then using Brickell's level 3 for these DDTs, and that's it. So that's the BAD. You can see how much cash I have left. So even if you have the cash back, you should be able to survive with this strategy. Use also her level 10 for the BD just to do more damage. Your level 3 should be able to come back soon. And then as the BAD pops, you just want to spam it, you know, and whenever it's ready, you should be able to clear up the DDTs and the Zomagats, and then that's it. So you can see how much cash I had left at the end because I had no bag, but this strategy should also work for you. So I hope you enjoyed and see you. Bye bye.